Hey, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started today. I really want to get a new animal, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. I was thinking of getting dingoes. They're with the new Australian expansion pack, and I think that we could do a nice dingo habitat right up here, kind of like above the food court area. So we're going to go ahead and start landscaping that immediately. Once again, I am going to try to use more of a natural structure. So that means we're not going to be using fences to make this habitat work at all. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. So let's go ahead and some of the natural barriers that we already have are these cliffs. The dingoes will not be able to jump down these cliffs, so that's good. I'm just going to go ahead and make the shapes a little bit more organic over here because I know that this was kind of a rough draft situation. So let's go ahead and bring this out a little bit more right here. And then I kind of want to cover that up just slightly, not too much. I do like that curve there. Let's go ahead and do that. Then bring that in. And then I'm not sure. We have to think of something to block over here. So what I might end up doing is creating a... I could create like a crevice maybe. Let's see how that looks. So essentially what I'll do is like pull this over like this, I guess. How would that look? It's a little bit weird, but we could create like a mini mesa here, and I don't necessarily like that line, but I do think the idea of having a mesa would be kind of cool, because then what we could end up doing is having a raised platform kind of, I want to say like lining this space, so it'll be like above the path and creating shade down here, but also giving a better view of the dingoes. So yeah, let's see if we can't get that to work for us. So let's I'm gonna go ahead and get my flatten tool here. And dingoes do need a decent sized habitat because they breed a lot, but it doesn't need to be too terribly large comparatively to other animals. So let's go ahead and continue flattening that here. And I always go through and fix the shape later. I just want to get a general scope of what we're doing here before I go through and like try to finish it and make it look a little bit nicer. So yeah, I think that this is a pretty good shape. I don't like this sharp edge here though, so let's go ahead and pull that out a little bit more like this. The shape kind of looks like a butterfly, which I mean, it's cool, but it's not really what I'm going for. So we're going to try to fix that a little bit by pushing this in. I want to maybe pull this back a little bit more than it already is, which is fine. We can do that by flattening as well, like this. This might take me a minute, but you guys kind of get the general idea of what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and come back to you guys when I have like the shape of the habitat decided. So that way you guys don't have to watch me just like terraform for God knows how long, because then this episode we won't even get to like the actual habitat making. We'll just be, hey, I made a cliff today in Planet Zoo, come watch me. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward you guys really quickly. So catch yous in a few minutes. All right, so I think I got the shape that I want here, and this is just going to be a ravine, nothing going on in there, but let's go ahead and place the path down where we would like our guests to be able to access viewing for these animals. I'm thinking we start here and kind of like loop it around. This also kind of brings in our other way down over here, so if people come into our zoo, they will be directed to either go straight forward or come over here to the left, but then they could also hook a right over here if they wanted to go down later on. And I think that that's important because zoo traffic tends to get pretty crowded later on. Those of you who have massive franchise zoos probably know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't understand how it can get so crowded at some times. I'm like, how is this even possible? Why are you guys idiots? But you know, it's they're bots. They're literally AI, so they're not that smart. And if you guys are wondering how I'm singularly placing these paths, All I'm doing is holding the control key on my keyboard, and it is allowing me to place paths a little bit more precisely. And it comes in handy for situations like this when you want to kind of follow like a specific curve or something like that. In this case, I was following the curve of this cliff right here. So there you go, a little helpful hint. Wow, my speech is really good, in case you guys couldn't tell. So here's our one problem though. We have to decide how we're going to get staff over here. That's kind of the biggest problem we're running into right now. And we have two options. One, we could have our staff building be somewhere over here and hidden. Or two, we could have a staff center and then perhaps have a bridge going across the gap for staff members to walk on. Which I kind of like that idea slightly more, because the thing is we already have facilities down under here. It would just be really hard to connect this to up here in this instance. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to make a staff bridge of sorts coming up to the habitat. That shouldn't be too hard. So let me try to figure out where we're going to do that really quickly. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking this right here and creating a bridge of some sorts for the staff to get across. Let's go ahead and just tilt it down slightly. So if oopsies, what the heck just happened there? I honestly have no idea. Sometimes these controls get a little bit crazy and I never know what I'm doing wrong, but there we go. So like if we were to have a staff bridge going from like here to here, or maybe one off to the side a little bit. Let's decide. This is the big deciding point. Where are we going to have the staff bridge coming off of? Perhaps I'll do it over here because we already have a little bit of terrain right here that we could use to place the staff gate down, because that's another thing. We need to be able to place it onto a barrier. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the null barrier really quickly for our habitats. This barrier isn't a physical barrier. You need to have what's called a natural barrier or something else in the way. This is just mapping out the habitat so that the game knows animals can be placed in this area, but animals can physically walk through this. So in this case, my barrier is actually the cliffs and not this wall. So I see a lot of people make that mistake. They think that this will prevent animals from escaping. It does not. No, they will walk right through. So be very careful. I might have to bring that out a little bit more because the cliff goes over top of it. So let me get this top-down view right here. And I should just be able to bring it across like this. And we should be okay. Now I could put this fence up on that cliff and just take it to the very edge and it should be fine, but I think that this will also work out okay, and if it doesn't we can always go back and adjust it. But okay, so we have a problem. We can't place the zookeeper gate because it's too close to the edge, so let's try to pull this forward just a little bit here. This one might need to go back a little bit because the zookeeper gates are very particular in how they want to be placed. They're like, no, we don't like it here. But that should work. That in fact should work. And now we should be able to bring our zookeeper bridge over here and hopefully make it so that they can get across without an issue. I'm going to go ahead and angle this down a little bit. There we go. So I'm thinking we do this. Oh, it's still so angled. Let's tilt that down even more. I like the stacked look because it looks a little bit more like it was constructed and man-made. So we're going to make that work for us, and I'm just going to put a support beam underneath it because I think that's actually kind of cool. To have it look a little bit more construed and man-made. We'll have to make sure that our staff can actually get across this though, so that's going to be the big one, right? But for now that looks good. And let's go ahead and set up a staff area over here. We actually could just connect it to this pre-existing one right here. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust our work zone quickly for sable antelope And we're also going to include this habitat here. So let's see if we can purchase some dingoes quickly and test out this habitat for us. No lady dingoes at the moment, which is going to be a problem. I mean, there are some for credits, but I don't really know if I want to spend credits on them, so we'll probably just test it out and play the game a little bit, and hopefully by the time we look back again, they'll be fine. But you never know. So I'm just gonna hope. Let's put Max into here and see what happens. Let's fast forward a little bit. And we do have some protesters. Please just ignore them. They're, you know, it's fine. So here's a problem that we are running into. Yes, they can place the animals in here, but it does not look like the animal can walk across, which makes me think that the zookeeper might not be able to get across either. So we need to fix that. Perhaps if I make it a little bit wider, he'll be able to get across. Okay, that should work now. So looking at this, it looks like there is an escape point right here, which probably just means that our barrier is not out far enough. So let's go ahead and fix that really quickly. That should fix that. And then obviously he can get out over here. We're going to probably have to put some of those walls up. But this habitat is officially ready for the dingo. All we need to do is set it up for him. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and go into speed mode so that you guys can watch me set up this habitat initially, and then we'll probably have to go into some more detailing later on. So speed time. Well, hey there, fancy meeting you in this speed build. No, but really, it's fun to talk to you guys like this, and for the most part, I'm okay with just putting the elevator music over my speed builds, but this one is quite long, so I'm gonna sit here and chat with you guys for a minute. What should I talk about? Let's see, what did I do today? Oh, something really cool happened. One of my villagers moved out on my Animal Crossing island, so I got to go villager hunting. I spent about 30 tickets, which isn't that much compared to what a lot of people spend to try to find their dream villager, and I don't really have anyone in mind right now. I'm kind of just going for it, and I haven't found anyone yet, so before I go to bed tonight, I need to do some more villager hunting. However, I got kind of bored of it because I kept getting frogs, and I don't know why, because I thought that they were supposed to give you animals that you didn't have on your island, but my island already has a frog, so I was very confused. I was like, why do I keep getting frogs? I don't know. And then the same kangaroo showed up like 3 times, and I was so sick of seeing her. I forgot what her name was. I think it was like Marcy or something. I don't know. She was pink and she had weird eyes. I thought that she was okay, but the kangaroos are really creepy in Animal Crossing. I don't know about you guys. I guess I should ask, do you guys play Animal Crossing too? I know a few of my regulars do, but if you're new here, if you play Animal Crossing, what's your favorite villager? Let me know. Mine's Lily. I love Lily the frog, and I have her on my Nintendo Switch, but I also started a new island on my fiance's Switch because, you know, why not have two? He got the game and he didn't play it a lot, so I was like, can I just take your game? And he was like, sure, whatever. So I have 2 games now and it's pretty good. I wouldn't change it for the world. But yeah, so I have to do some villager hunting, and then I took today off because I wasn't feeling that great, you know, women's stuff, you know, all of that fun times. It hurts to sit up right now. I'm sure you ladies know where I'm coming from, but that's okay. Playing Planet Zoo today definitely helped a lot, and I've been pretty productive. I think my favorite part about making these videos is honestly making the thumbnails, though. I'm not sure why. There's nothing more satisfying than having like the entire episode captured in one snapshot, which I think is pretty cool. I hope you guys like my thumbnails. I don't know. I think that I'm getting better at making them. I also asked for some advice from another YouTuber, so I'm trying to get better at making them. I know that my thumbnails used to be pretty bad, so please bear with me. I would still consider myself a baby YouTuber because some people grind this stuff for years, man, before they even get like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. So the fact that I am lucky enough to have another platform where you guys support me and you've jumped over here really means a lot. I'm hoping to continue growing and continue being able to make content, and I will say it's a lot easier to make these Planet Zoo videos than it is to make Sims videos, because I feel like in the Sims videos I need to make the edits a lot more choppy and a lot more quick, so I'm just able to do a lot more when it comes to these Planet Zoo videos. I've literally made like, I don't even know, I think 3 videos in one day. I feel bad, but don't forget, if there's something I should tell you, it's don't forget to type potato in the chat. That is all. I honestly can't even remember if that's something that you should be doing. Maybe I shouldn't say that I don't know. We'll find out. I just want to name my zookeepers after you. Anyways, we're almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and be quiet and let you guys sit in some awkward silence for the rest of this. Okay, love you. Okay, and I think we're gonna go ahead and say that the habitat is mostly done for now. Again, I will probably go through and do the entire like cliff somewhat like this. So I gave you guys a little sneak peek of that. I'm probably gonna do the rest of it off camera though, because it will be very time consuming and I'm not sure how interested people would be in just watching a speed build of me placing rocks for literally, yeah, countless amount of time. So before we go ahead and end today, I'm going to see if we have any female dingoes available because yeah, Max is all alone right now. Okay, yeah, we got a few. We'll get Annabelle. Annabelle looks great, and then let's get Audrey as well. Also, I think that this would be fun if you guys are still here and listening to the video. Actually, no, maybe Amelia. Yes, okay, so in the comments down below, if you would like to be one of my zookeepers. So currently I think I have 3 zookeepers, right? So I'm gonna pick out people. I have 2 zookeepers. Okay, regardless, I'm gonna pick out people from the comments down below to be zookeepers in my zoo. So if you want to be a zookeeper, here is the keyword. Just type potato. That's it. Just potato. And then whatever you can, you know, leave whatever else you want. But just let me know potato and I will select one of you guys from the comments to be a zookeeper. Since we have 2, it will be 2 this time. But yeah, good luck. I don't know which one of you will be taking care of dingoes and which one of you will be taking care of buffalo, but how exciting is that? Let's go ahead and also place some guest facilities around really quickly because we don't have any donation boxes right here. We are also pretty low on money right now considering we're this far into the zoo, so I need to check our finances just to make sure that we are on the right track. I'm a little bit worried about bankruptcy, you know, just slightly anxious about it. So let's just check our finances and see what's going on. So we are still in the net positive. I think it might just be because I am spending an auspicious amount of money on rocks, which, you know, aesthetics. I'm the aesthetics queen. I always end up going bankrupt in my zoos and stuff like that because of that. So, oh, that is so cute. She's so happy to be in the water. I love that. And look, they have different colored coats too. She's like more of a golden brown, and then this one over here has like a white coat. Oh, that's so pretty. Check that out. So yeah, white sandy orange fur, and then Max has, oh god, I can click, I promise. Yellow sandy orange fur. That's really cool. I really, really like that. Being able to tell the differences between them will be fun. And then where is the other one? Is she not here yet, maybe? I would like to see her. Let's check her and see if she's here. It does say that there are 3 animals in here. Amelia, where are you? Oh, Amelia also has the white fur as well. That's really cool. I do like that. So yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. We might just have to spend next episode letting the game run and decorating a little bit so that we can earn some more money to take care of my aesthetics problem. But I think our zoo overall is looking pretty cool so far. I really like the idea of having this multi-layered zoo because a lot of people don't take advantage of terraforming, and I really want this zoo to look awesome, as if it's not just a flat land with, you know, cages in it. So yeah, I think I'm really liking the idea of doing like a raised platform around here, and we'll see where next episode takes us. So thank you guys for watching, and again, the keyword is potato if you want to be one of my zookeepers. All right, thank you guys so much, and if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps boost us in the YouTube algorithm, and stonks are important right now as we're just starting out our YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. I don't know what I'm singing. This is my outro, but thanks. See you next time. Love you. Bye.